Hello, you guys. It's your girl Euphoria tapping in. Happy to have you all here on the platform. Gonna let a few of you guys roll in here while I get some of my breathwork music in the background. I know I'm healed from my herpes. This is from my Herpes Healed Me album. But it wasn't a cure. This is just before I locked my hair the first time. Everything is mental. I created the album work and everything. I recorded it myself. I produced it all myself. Literally, I do all of this myself. When it comes to my music, that's why I love it so much, because it's something that I can do to express myself artistically. Also, as you guys can see, I recently locked my hair yesterday. That's what I spent all day doing, locking my hair, and it is locked. I did instant locks. I used the 3-prong crochet hook to do it. I also use a double one, but basically I barely tangle my hair when I do my locks with that particular tool, and then I wash my hair after so the curls can pop in. So that's why my locks look like this. My son was like, "I thought you said you locked your hair. It's just curly." I'm like, "No, baby, these are my locks. My locks were like this the last time too." But that's all that is. So today we're gonna go through, of course, evolving into a starseed. Thank you guys so much for being here and being present. Um, ugh. I don't know what happened yesterday. I'm super achy. Well, literally, I built a whole entire house, and someone came and huff and puff and blow it down like the big bad wolf that he is. But karma's a bitch because the universe was like, oh, 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 oh. Why you do that to that girl after she built that? That was not nice. Just drinking some stress relief tea with some clove in it. Ooh, that feels so much better. Okay, so when it comes to evolving into a star seed, as I spoke about building stuff and then people coming to tear it back down, the beautiful thing about that is no matter what you did with what you built, because I used my own spiritual abundance to build it. It wasn't like I stole from anyone or I was like, let me use your money to do this. Spiritually, I built what I built and I had my own creation, my own ideas. I actually realized that somebody was using one of my ideas to bully me. I'm like, hold on now. When I built up my house and I cleaned out my home, because I think about cleaning out my energy every day. If you're aware of the Kabbalah tree, things of that sort, your chakras, I always think about going through each chakra and just clearing the space. Good day from Australia. You're so beautiful. Love your hair color. Thanks, Red Ribbon. I appreciate that comment. Even hearing it in your accent just made it even more. Just thank you. Shout out to you guys in Australia for tapping in. Again, here's my golden elimination parasite detox capsules. Hi, Joby. These capsules, you can take 4 of these a day. I'm herpes positive, as you can hear from my herpes album. I make music for the Herpes Positive Collective. So if you need some affirmations to listen to help you heal from your herpes, so that you don't feel inadequate because of something that 80% of the population deal with, um, feel free to tap in with me and get you a product that can help you heal. A physical product, a digital product, and even you can do a one-on-one with me as well. So I take 4 capsules. These have oil of oregano, blessed thistle, burdock root, cascara sagrada is good for cleaning out the gut. It's like a laxative, so it keeps you regular when it comes to your bowel movements. Hibiscus for balancing your hormones, because women, we usually have our outbreaks when we have our periods mostly. So it helps balance your hormones, the hibiscus in it. Prickly ash bark is an antiseptic. What else did I miss? Hyssop is a holy healing herb mentioned plenty of times in the Bible. Wormwood is to cleanse the lymphatic system. Y'all know we don't really have an immune system. Our immune system is our lymphatic system, right? So if you are feeling like you got a sore throat or something like that a lot, it's good to massage your lymph nodes and get those fluids going. So lymph nodes in your face, like, are right here on this cheekbone, right here on this area, right? This nerve is the glossopharyngeal nerve. No. This nerve is the Jesus Christ, I forgot. Oh my God. it's the nerve that's connected to every single nerve in your face, because this nerve goes like this. It also goes to these nerves right here. So this is the not sciatic nerve. I can't even think about the nerves. Oh, Jesus Christ, hold on. Let me turn my music down. But this nerve connects to every single nerve in your face. And this is where the herpes virus actually stores itself when you have oral herpes or something like that. So if you're starting to feel like you're having an outbreak or cold sores, go ahead and cleanse out that lymphatic system right there. And again, it goes to all the nerves, even the ones here. So that's cool, then get out. But yeah, the golden elimination parasite detox can help you cleanse out all of those systems. Also, aside from wormwood, it has yarrow root, which is specifically geared to eliminate the hemoth worm, which is the worm responsible for the herpes virus. Also, yellow dock is also geared towards cleansing the lymphatic system. So 2 lymphatic cleansers, also blood cleanser, gut cleanser, antiseptic. Nettle helps heal little cuts and nicks. So, if you have like an outbreak, it'll help heal that. You can also have ocular herpes as well. I don't know if you have I think you can. I don't know if you can have herpes in your eustachian tube, which is the tube that connects your ears, your nose, and your throat. I don't know if you can have herpes there, but that's the tube. Like when people always go like, it's because that's what that is. That tube in your ear that always pops when you're on a plane. I kind of learned to pop mine, I guess, manually, but yeah. If you have trouble with your ears, it's something with that tube 9 times out of 10. What about getting a yeast infection, then using it to bake bread? Where are my moderators when I need them? What's up? Hello, Nick's World. I also have oil of oregano in these capsules as well. And oil of oregano is known to be a really good topical and internal cleanser for the herpes virus as well. So look into that. But again, building up things after you break them down. So I built up something that was really cool yesterday, and I felt like it got torn down. Somebody was like, let me control you. Let me take over what you've built. Let me control your business. Like every single time I think of an idea and I build it, this person comes in to control it and make it their own. It gets really annoying because, you would expect someone to just be like, wow, you did that. That's amazing. And just celebrate you from afar or whatever else. But that's just what they always do. I bored, then leave. That's cool with me. It's annoying, but it's beautiful to be able to be the one to create ideas for people. I was always told that I was meant to be like the background CEO. Like I am technically the CEO, but I'm really the brains behind the whole entire operation. So it's good to keep me on the back burner so people don't know who exactly to attack when it comes to trying to get even with a business or something, or one-upping someone. Today is December 17th. This is Be Led by the Holy Spirit. For all who are led by the Spirit of God are sons of God. Romans 18:14 or 8:14. We live in a society which people are driven to engage in many activities. We can get almost too tired to move from doing so much in a day. But busyness is not the kind of life to which God has called us. God will not drive us to do things. He will lead us by putting in our heart what we are supposed to do. If you follow the Holy Spirit, you may have to say no to some activities that you're saying yes to right now. But if you're doing what leaves you drained and worn out, you may not have God's anointing. You may not have God's anointing to do it. When He leads you to do something, He will also energize you to fulfill your true call. Prune your life of things that drain you and trust God to lead you to the works that keep you growing and healthy. It's so funny that they say that, because the more that I hear this and the more that I think about it, when I think about what drains me, I start to stutter. But when I think about the things that do move me along, I feel like I could talk better. I'm more like myself. People as a kid used to always tell me, that mouth of yours moves a mile a minute, girl. You talk so fast, slow down. And then I started talking to a particular group of people, and then it's like I started stuttering over my words and stuff and started having issues communicating appropriately. So I'm like, I know that there's something wrong over there, because I've never had an issue with being a communicator or a speaker. Y'all know, because if you are here and you know me from before, I had the platform speaking for herpes positive people, and I never had issues with talking or communicating on a stage. And I've always, how in school we used to be excited to read. I was always that girl. Who wants to read? Me. Okay, Miss Roberts, you read. And then I be trying to read over and over again. Like, I really enjoyed reading. So when I used to see people who stuttered when they read, I'm like, why are y'all stuttering? Like, what's wrong with y'all? Like, I could never, like, I never understood it. I'm like, how are you stuttering? Like, stuttering reading? Like, I never understood. But now that I'm understanding, they probably were just carrying the bulk of their family trauma on their backs or something of the sort. Or maybe their families were going through some kind of spiritual poverty. And they were conditioned to being the ones that were being used to keep everybody else afloat, you know, because people do get marked to be that person in different societies and communities. So now that I understand more so what goes on, I have a different understanding. So again, when it comes to building things up and breaking things down, in my mind, I've had to break down a lot of different ideas, constructs, and things of the sort in order to rebuild new ones in my own mental, right? Like I saw a post this morning, it said, if you were to wake up to $650,000 right now, what would you do with it? And I thought to myself, pay off all my legal, I guess, obligations, and then go buy land and build a community. So then I thought about it, I'm like, so I guess the house that I built for myself yesterday, technically, spiritually speaking, I would have wanted to build that for a community, not just myself. Because again, the thing about the gifts of God, you're not supposed to just take them for yourself and just keep them selfishly tucked away. But a lot of men, when they find a good woman or a good thing, they want to lock her up and keep her hidden from the world. Respectfully, of course, because you don't want everybody to have access to your woman's address, her, nether regions. But as a person who's, I guess, idolized by many people, sometimes you can't help it. Like when Cardi B released the album Invasion of Privacy, it's kind of hard to keep certain aspects of your body private when you know what the people want. And in order to, I guess, even you see people on here saying, even people on here, like you bore, or like what the hell? Come on now, bro. Talking some your death, rest in peace. Like nobody over here is dead. I'm very much live. I actually bring a lot of life to a lot of people around me. Crazy as it sounds. Someone asked me last night, can I come over? Can I hang out? I'm like, I woke up at 1 o'clock in the morning. You think I'm about to get up out my bed and come over there? But I felt something come over me that felt heavy and unjust and unright. So I'm like, oh God, you know? But again, when you pop out and show niggas who you are, you've now put a target on your face, your back, your house, your body. So now people want to know, well, I heard you got that good stuff. I'm lined up outside the candy store trying to get me some too before I go to work. And it's been annoying. That's why I never thought I'd be able to. I never was like, okay, one day I'm gonna be famous. Like I always thought I'd be influential, but I never thought famous, right? So being next to people who are in the limelight is difficult because, it feels taxing on your soul, on your body to be able to curate and host that many people. But as they stated, even another person who's more celebrity and it looked like they could have like, I guess, the ability to be more private and be more selective with their environment. He was like, that's the cost of being who you are. To be a major influence, the cost of that is to not have privacy, is to be expected to, fulfill a certain frequency for the community. And it's crazy that people only want to look down and they don't want to look up. Because in the world that I live in, everybody has a crown. There's no such thing. It's no kings. It's no queens. Everybody's crown chakra is cleaned off and they could think clear. They don't have heaviness over their head. They don't have heaviness over their shoulders in the dimension that I reside in. But of course, people always want to pull you back to your timeline or their timeline because it's like, wait, what about me? We did so much together. It's like, yeah, we were to help heal each other, break each other down so that we both could rebuild our own dynasties. So whatever you believe in, you can rebuild that. And whatever I believe in, I should be able to build that. At the point where if you ask me for a sexual favor and I'm like, okay, cool, no problem. But if I ask you for the same in return, you looking at me like blinkety blink, blink, blink. I'm looking like, well, then it's a no. I'm not going to consummate no marriage spiritually with you if you can't even give me the bare minimum of what I want, if that's exactly what you want. You understand? If you want the same thing I want, Why are we not giving each other what we want? I'm here to destroy, not rebuild. Exactly. And when people can come to terms with who they really are, like, okay, you were the destroyer in my life. That, oh, look at that, 11, 11 people in the room, 11 likes. But if you were the person that came in to destroy everything, you got to get out of the way for the person who's here to now rebuild everything. It's your job to move out the way. So when we finally understand that aspect of life, like, yeah, people do come into your life to destroy you, and that's okay. They're supposed to, because you have to rebuild something way better than what you were before anyway. Don't you have to destroy the whole entire software that was uploaded on your computer before, and delete old files and make room for new storage, new profile, new software to come in? You have to destroy everything that was on there before. You have to unload all the old stuff and delete some stuff, make room so that everything new can come in. Thank you, love. So when you finally understand that, look, listen to the song. It's perfect time to get in alignment with your assignment. It's perfect timing to get in line with your assignment. And once you finally understand that, it's like, oh, yeah, you came to destroy me, and that's perfect. Okay, so now it's time for me to rebuild. And if you're not a part of the rebuilding, if that's not in your normal nature to rebuild, then you got to get the fuck out the way, because it's time for me to rebuild. You thought you came to destroy for good? Like, God would never let me be destroyed for good. Like, I have a purpose. I have a legitimate purpose. You can't come and destroy me and think that you're going to get away with it. Not everybody's meant to be destroyed and taken advantage of. A lot of people are meant to be brought into their new self. So you come in, you knock down that old construction. Thank you so much for being the demolition crew. Now it's time for me to find the new crew that's going to help me rebuild. So if you were part of the destroying of my spirit or the breakdown of my spirit, you get left in the old chapter. Exactly. Everybody has a purpose. The destroyers have a purpose. The evil ones have purpose. The good ones have purpose. The old ones, the young ones. Everyone has to get in alignment with their assignment. That's all I come to do, is bring knowledge and notice to that. It's your job to get in alignment. That's it. That's your only job you have as a human being, is to come down here and get in alignment with your assignment. That is literally it. Like, that's it. Find out what your soul's assignment is and get in alignment with that. Because once you're aligned with what your soul is meant to do, there's nothing else to worry about. Like, you. So I know me, I'm here to be a mom. To whoever said that ignorant comment, I used to work at the Smithsonian Museum with some of the highest paid researchers and biologists. They had gauges in their noses. They had pink hair and tattoos on their faces. Please sit down. I sound feminine but look masculine. That's probably because when I was a Catholic, I wanted to go to consummation, and the saint that I wanted to model my life behind was Joan of Arc. I wanted to be like Joan of Arc. So if I look masculine, it's probably because I wanted to be a warrior. Plus, I look just like my dad. Like, literally, his whole face. Like, even my body, my knock knee, my pigeon toe, all from my dad. My butt, my thigh shape. I'm not shaped anything like my mom. I just was raised by my mom. So I'm a Sagittarius like her, though. But I'm a November Sag. She's a December Sag. But yeah, I got everything from my daddy. Yeah, you're being broken down so that you can find out how you will rebuild. Because whatever you find strength in to help you rebuild is what you're supposed to do to rebuild. That's literally it. That's the key. That's the key. And it's so funny because my ex is like, his name's Key, right? And like, you were the key to breaking me down, but now I gotta find the key to rebuilding me. The next thing you getting is the boot. So as fuck is loot. That's why I started writing all this music. All the songs playing in the background are my songs. That was old news. Everything is everything. I don't need a wedding ring. You can have my mind. You will never be my. You can't get none of these. But I'm way too hard to please. Out my biography. Than the lottery. If I can't get paid, cause they can't get laid. They say throwing me shade, but I'm the realest bitch out, so I can't be saved. Saying bitch behave, but I know way better, so I misbehave. I got the S on my chest, they said I must be brave. That's why I bitch cutthroat and I dig these graves. Call on me if you need me. Call on me if you need E. Call on me if you need E. I'm feeling like I'm a prescription and the other disease. I'm gonna bring your mind ease. Take the stress off your chest. Please come undress while I rub up on your chest. I'm here to tell you that you're the best. They wanna have me tripping up, but I'm never slipping up. I wanna let you know that I really wanna show you gold. I really wanna show you my inner soul. But they wanna try to stop it. For sure. Call on me if you need me. Call on me if you need me. Call on me if you need me. Call on me and receive. Call on me if you need me. Call on me if you need. Call on me if you need me. Call on me. Never here to stress you. Only here to bless you. Only here to never ever hex you. That's why I manifested you. Boo. Baby girl. Baby girl's probably better. Baby girl. Baby girl. Project 31. I wrote this in my mom's basement while I was going through some of the most soul-breaking shit. Like, all my music is pretty much written when I go through trauma or like fasting, because that's the best emotion. It's raw. You need raw emotion to make real music. You can't make music and talk about some shit you ain't never been through. It's like me saying, I'm from the ghetto, and never been in the ghetto a day in my life. Like, how the hell I'm gonna rap about being from the ghetto if I ain't never been in the ghetto? Thank you. Appreciate you. I'm feeling like I am blessed. Yay. They finally see me. They finally understand I can be me. They finally understand they could be free too if they just go inside and unlock all their truths. Yeah, you gotta unlock your throat box. That's your throat chakra. Your throat chakra. I'm almost tripped up on my throat chakra. And that was real. That really happened. But now I understand that I had to unlock it. Now I understand that I can't be boxed in because I got freedom of speech and my rights should be everything I'm supposed to be. Ain't I American? Ain't this the land of the free? Ain't we all supposed to be feeling like we instead of them and they and I and her and she? Can we be we? Can we be everything inside? We something like the French. I just wanna see. Everybody, I ain't talking about no email. I'm just talking about driving. Excuse me. And getting out of jail of my mind. I broke my mind. So now I'm living woke. It's about goddamn time. Oh boy, now I know where this is going. Yes, sir, baby. This is Project 31. This is gonna be a part of my birthday out. No one said anything random. Goes to show you wasn't paying attention. What's up, Canada? I'm chilling on the track. Big Mac on the track. I'm with Big Black. And we trying to get stacks. We trying to get saved. We trying to get paid. We ain't trying. You either doing or you dying or you fucking frying. I ain't lying, I ain't lying. I'm just trying to be this tough, just like a lion. I mean too tough, like a lion. I'm vibing, I'm gliding on this beat, and they know I'm moving the waves like Poseidon. I made them get caught on every single word because I know I reversed the curse with my verbs. I reverse the curse with my verbs. Every action. It's never a fraction. It's always actual factuals when you get with me. I got synergy. I am everything I need to be and everything they said that I could be. That's why they can't breathe and I can be. I believe I can fly high in the sky like R. Kelly, but I ain't on that shit. No telling. I'm never melting. I ain't no witch. I really am that girl, never a bitch. I am his first and last wish, and he wanna get this kiss. Never the kiss of death, on the kiss of life. I bring you back. I'm never ever. I didn't think that this was deep because I didn't really go deep. This was just a song that I really like wrote about. When I date people, I take them into the portal of immortality. A lot of people, they date people on a surface level. They haven't gone to the ether version of themselves, so they still think that they're alive and well, not realizing that we're already like our spiritual selves, which is why a lot of us are going through pain and issues now because we haven't really aligned with our soul. We're not doing what our soul wants to do. We're trying to do something for money, for clout, for friends, for family. We're not doing what our soul wants to do. So this song is called Funeral to My Old Ways. It's basically saying I took my old self and killed her in order to get to my soul self, which is me. I like to express myself, make music, speak poetry, speak publicly. I don't want to be trapped in a box all day at a cubicle typing on somebody else's computer. I don't want to be in somebody else's salon doing hair for them. I want to be able to express myself very clearly through music. So it's funeral to my old ways. So yes, it is deep to me. But if it's not deep to you, that's okay. But back to the song. I wanna leave you down. I am too much of a vibe, and I got my crown now. Yeah, I know it's about that time now. They said I'm tied down. No, I'm starting to fly now. I just had to get my bearings. I ain't sharing too much of all of this money because they wasn't caring when I was moving so disorderly, so poorly, so unabundantly, so unfuck with me, so unbecoming. But I am becoming everything I wanted to be and more. That's why they on my dick like I'm Tubi. They tuned in. And I'm too lit. Yeah, the shit. But no scent. This water Fiji, baby. You wanna taste it? Well, don't treat me so greasy, baby. I'm big CC, baby. Never little. I've been big before, but hey, they wanna get in the middle. I've been big before, but they wanna get in the middle. No, you cannot fuck with me if you don't got them bucks. To me, you gotta be stuck with me. This is eternity. If you get inside of me, because I'm like the urn, I'll leave you burning. If you try me. No STD. Yeah, I got the herpes, but my pussy never fishy. Yeah. My yummy never fishy. They always gonna miss me, and that's why they always listening. I'm so in sync. They so backstreet. But hey, I'm back on my feet. I'm back to my beat. I'm back to the things that I love to do. No more hating myself and my journey. I understand, and now I'm earning more life. That's it. I'm never fishy. What? And that's why I'm so happy to be myself, and no one else. Can't no one else be me. I am the only me up in this BITCH. So don't try to fuck with me, cause I am unfuckwittable. I'm that girl. Yeah, get to know her. Euphoria, not A's. I will give you glory, bring you a brand new story. I will change your whole life, but you just got to come through my portal. And then you become immortal. Immortal, baby. They tried to creep me, they tried to kill me, they tried to steal me. They cannot unbuild me, I finally healed me. And that's why I am dealing all these stealthy bars for your ass in this car. I'm moving, twinkling like a fucking star. A I freestyled this whole entire song. I was literally outside of my ex's house in front of a funeral home, and I freestyled this. This is a whole freestyle. I don't actually write any of my music. All my music is freestyles. I write nothing. Something like hell. I broke that spell, and now I prevail. Yeah, everything that I have in my archive, like all my music, y'all can listen to it on Apple Music because it's all playing off of Apple Music. I'll type in Euphoria 9A's, but all my music is freestyle. For sure. Add me on Instagram, same name, at Euphoria 9A's 1_. DM me. I record on my MacBook and I have a microphone and everything, so I do all my music myself. But if you want to work with me, for sure, just let me know. DM me. I can record my stuff. I could edit my stems, send them to you. I got you. Actually, most of my music, I made this beat. The breath, feel my best. So when you see me walking around blessed, just know your girl had to pass a test. And remember that rejection is redirection and God's protection. Your lessons to catch all them blessings so that your soul could keep on resurrecting. I'm just preaching like a reverend. You are gods and goddesses. There is no limit to how far you can go, which cannot be destroyed, only transferred. So transform and become the God you are. Take your seat amongst the stars. The rest of these bars. This is life. You are a part, a work of art. Start so, remain calm and play your part. For mental hell, you are well. Life is swell. Ain't no more mental jail. I jail broke my mind, so now I'm living woke. Big energy, they thought that was a joke. They want all the smoke, and I do too. Only if it's green and make me choke. Look, Queen Aqua got me feeling sacred now. So them niggas got no access to my sacral now. I'm levitating, wow. And my haters looking devastated now. I mean, you could write for me, but that was a freestyle as well. All of my stuff is freestyle. So, I mean, if you want to write for me, I could. But I don't usually like to write in general. So it might be weird for me to try to read it off the paper to catch the cadence. Because, like, when I'm trying to read and listen to the beat, it'd be weird for me. I just like to be on the beat and just say what's coming out. Like, even the affirmation play, like all this affirmation stuff, this is all freestyle. So I don't know about, letting somebody else just come in. Like, I'm gonna try. I'm not really good with repeating somebody else's things, but I'll work with you. I'm flexible. I try everything. Yeah, send me my email. Send me your email to my DM. Y'all, I gotta go take my son to school. This was good. This was great. I didn't do tarot. I didn't really talk about the stuff I usually talk about. So evolving into a starseed is when you break everything down and you bust out and become you. So bust out and become you. Like, that's what this whole entire year has been about. Relationships, friendships, and breaking out. Yeah, you like my locks? I locked my hair yesterday, bro. Yeah, I locked my hair. So I'm back on, my lock journey. But yeah, you just break down the old versions of you and just bust out of that shit and just create something new. So whatever you end up with after that. Somebody just send me some on Cash App. But all right, y'all, I gotta go take my son to school. Peace, love, and hair grease and everything in between. And also remember, here on this platform, you are heard, seen, and loved, okay? Show up as you. Nobody else. Just be you. Whatever that looks like, just be you.